deals for real. So tune in for advice and news every Saturday night if you like the truth. We stand up for your rights and rules. Saturdays at 5, we'll fight for you. Skitty and GQ for LGBTQ. We keep it simple, but keep it equal. Skitty and GQ for LGBTQ. We keep it simple, but keep it equal. Blood what's blood. Blood what's blood. Blood what's blood. Blood what's blood.
My neck, we messed up, do it again, my neck. And my back, lick my, ow! This to the K to the double E to the T to the H to the R, and I'm sitting with the G to the Q, and I'm sitting here with some Makita cookies. What are cookies at?
Where the cookies at?
We left the cookies.
Oh, we left the cookies.
Oh, no. Stop the show, bring the cookies back. Here we go. Now we got the cookies in here. Makita cookies in the house.
Cookies in the house.
We got to put them on tape. Take them out the bag.
Yeah, take them on out their bag.
We're going to see if they better than Georgia Avenue elementary cookies. Butter cookies back in the day.
That's a steep competition right
We're going to see.
Georgia Avenue.
Them ladies in the kitchen was throwing down back in the day. All right.
So what's going on, radio land and social media land? We live for the first time on my LinkedIn channel. What's going on, LinkedIn? Thank you for tuning in to us. It's Saturday, 5 o'clock Central Time, and we're broadcasting live out of Memphis, Tennessee. And this is the Unleashed Voice radio show, and our engineer got some music playing in the background.
Is that Nicki Minaj? No, Cardi B. Everybody going crazy? Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B.
Cardi B. So we have a great show for you today, but before we begin, I have to run through some preliminaries. The mission of our radio show is to be the premier soundboard in the United States, where we employ 3 E-Core principles: education, empowerment, and enrichment. So today, we got a lot to cover. We got a lot to talk about, but we're going to dive into this section. I'm going to rename your section, Davian. Who you ripping today?
Let's talk about it's MLK 50 week just passed.
Let it rip.
So on this week we we remembered the tragedy that happened here in good old Memphis, Tennessee, when old Mayor Loeb was the mayor, and the police department and the FBI and the CIA conspired to kill Dr. Martin Luther King here. So I don't know the word, not commemorated. What did we do?
That's the word. Celebrated.
We celebrated his death?
Yes. His 50-year assassination. They did a big.
Is that the word?
Yes. Not celebrate his death, but his life, his legacy.
Yeah. I know it seems odd.
Yeah, it seems odd saying that. But nevertheless, we honored some of the icons that helped with the movement. We remembered. The kids spoke. We had several events. We had people come in town. And now the question is, where do we go from here now?
You've been modest. You said some people come to town.
People came into town.
Had more than that. Drop some names.
But where do we go now since they're gone home?
Yeah.
Since all the celebrations are over, it's commemoration.
Yeah.
Okay, we commemorated the death of Dr. King. Where do we go from here?
Well, I showed up.
Who?
Immigration. They came and get them.
Oh my goodness!
I showed up. I know where we go from here. They doing it then.
Oh,
they were doing it the day of.
We go back to Mexico.
We never stop from our normalcy, so we just going back to our normalcy. So why didn't you talk about what was so significant that came out of this commemoration event? The poverty rate.
Yeah, that we like the highest in the nation. So now I want to know where some of these money's going that was made from these events. Are they going to go back into the community? Are they going to go to some of the nonprofit organizations? Are they going to go to some of the poverty here? Are we just going to build parks and host events and $100 plates events and put them in our pocket? What are we going to do with these monies that were made? Are we going to try to help and solve some of these issues that Dr. King fought for? The people that he voiced his voice and gave his life for.
Half of the events that was being, people were having and celebrating, the poor people couldn't go. It was $100, $75 per person to get into some of these events. And some of the people came to town was charging to see them. So, hey,
well,
come on now.
We have work to do. So, nevertheless, I don't think we had any incidents here in the city. I don't think the city got any negative press from the event. So, kudos to the city people who made this event work. I hope the black businesses got revenue and exposure from the people from out of town, and I'm just hoping everything flow together and we can just come together, make this thing work like it's supposed to. I hope we can get our black businesses up. I hope we can get this poverty rate down. I hope we can get our elected officials who stand up for gender equality, women's rights, LGBT rights, all humanity rights in office. I just hope we can try something new, do something we haven't done before, because if we don't, it's a waste of time of still doing this MLK 50, in my opinion, if nothing changes.
Well, there was an absence of LGBTQ representation this whole last week, all the way up to this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one of the reasons that I declined to be out involved in it, because if you can't acknowledge my community and invite them to the table, then I mean, you know what's the purpose of being out there? And I think it was a lack of preparation on our part, because we should have had our own event. We should have had our own. We should have had something at our church. We should have had our own. And then therefore you don't have to worry about people inviting you to the table. And I saw a lot of hypocrisy. Yeah, I'm saying it live today on KWAM 990. This is my opinion.
Say it.
Mm-hmm. What you said? A lot of hypocrisy. People talking about inclusion and diversity and the black community, and you know they want to remember the dream, but then they turn around and then bully and continue to oppress the black LGBTQ community. And these same people that's standing there on these platforms are guilty of it. And I won't celebrate them.
Well, I think I heard one of my mentors say, if it's not there for you, you create your own lane and do what you do. So I blame us for not adequately preparing and hosting our own events, because that's why the church was created and the magazine, all the above, because people, when they don't celebrate you, you celebrate yourself. And you create your own. So I blame us for not doing that and creating that platform for the black LGBT community and our brown and sisters, brothers. So I blame us.
I take some of the blame. Where was our allies?
Well, I mean, hey.
You know, where was our allies? You have people that claim that they're heterosexual, but they're allies to the community, and they were spearheading a lot of these events. They didn't reach out, but they want you to reach out to them.
That's why I keep my money in my pocketbook, and I celebrate people who celebrate me.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm going to do that.
Well,
and we have a fundraiser on April 26th. I'm going to say it now, and I'll say it again at the end of the show. We're going to bring our guests in next. We have a fundraiser on April 26th for Senator Lee Harris. And Senator Lee Harris has been very vocal about women's rights, poverty, education here in the community, LGBT rights, equality for all humankind. And I'll put my dollars behind Senator Lee Harris at the fundraiser we're having on April 26th at number 2 Vans from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we're asking for a $20.18 donation for people who participate. And if you can't say the word LGBT in your campaign speech, I'm not supporting you. Point blank. It's simple as that. I believe in equality for all humankind. I believe in equality for white people, black people, brown people, Hispanic, and LGBT people. If you cannot say the word, you're not getting $1 out of my purse. So I support Senator Lee Harris for county mayor, and he will win, and I'm going to do what I have to do to help him win. And that's that on it. And we have our guest on the show. So, guest, introduce yourself before we go into our first break of the day.
Slide on up, guest, so we can get you on this camera.
Can y'all see me? Where?
Your chair low. You got to boost your chair up. You like a little midget. Little people. Little people. That's a wrong word. There we go.
It's called vertically challenged.
That's it.
I thought little people was correct.
No.
Oh.
Fun size.
That's better.
Okay.
Okay, am I good now?
You're good.
You're
now.
good. We got you now.
Okay.
We got you on both cameras. Yes.
All right. Well, my name is Tamika Hurd. I am the manager at Makita's Cookies downtown, and I'm also the founder of 901 Kidpreneurs.
You want to ask a question?
Okay, Makita Cookies downtown.
Yes.
And the founder of what?
901 Kidpreneurs. It's a program for young entrepreneurs.
Oh, okay. I like
It's
that.
great. I've seen it in action a little bit, caught a little bit of Facebook Live and the things that you got the young kids doing and believing, and that's awesome. So, I think we got a caller coming in.
We do have a caller. Caller, you're live on the live show on KWAM 990. What's on your mind?
You know what you just said was very intelligent. And that's what I've been thinking about this time. I don't
What? Mm-hmm.
That store been there.
Wow.
Like I said, I'm 70 years old. I never went to the military, but the more about it over here. Black people got to get off of this thing about getting upset about what somebody else did with their own money. We got money.
We do.
We did to prove it. We look at each other like, I don't want you to get over before I get over. Well, back in the day, because my dad was a crook, you know. My dad sold money, he sold whiskey. People that lived on our street, the postman man, the teachers, the nurses, that lived on our street. You know, everybody had to live together then, but they was always coming back on whiskey and buying some whatever.
You telling it? You a snitch.
Yes.
I look at people as humanity. I look at humanity. And we all in the air with these crooks.
Hello.
Sure is.
Hello.
I don't care if somebody's crook.
Yep.
Oh, we on the radio. We on the radio. You can't say that word on the radio.
The man was talking about cows.
He can't be saying screw on the radio.
That's not a cursive word. Let the man talk. Thank you for calling in, sir, and we thank you for your wisdom, but we got to take our first break, and you're absolutely correct. We got to work together.
And when you call us back, we are a family radio station.
They were screwing cows. Leave them cows alone.
I think they do have a clean version on Spotify.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, it doesn't say explicit.
Okay.
What song do you want?
Jaquay, what song we need to play? That Project Pat song. What's it called? Cardi B song.
Which one is it?
What's the name of the song? The Cardi B song. No, what's the song you was talking about?
It's called Chicken Head.
Chicken Head.
Okay.
All right.
Choices is a non-profit
Oh, we got it.
sexual
Cardi B.
company
It's
in
called
Midtown,
Chicken
Memphis.
Head?
We
Yeah.
accept 10 care and offer patient assistance to help pay for needed services. Choices is
Oprah
proud
on
to
her
provide
Instagram
comprehensive
said she would listen to
reproductive
Cardi
health
B.
services.
Really? Everybody listen to Cardi B.
LGBTQ friendly
you know, she
environment.
been
We
known
offer
not
a
to
wide
even
range
like
of
rap.
services such as general wellness, fertility assistance, STI testing and treatment, reproductive health services for people living with HIV, including PrEP and PEP, birth control, guard
on YouTube.
vaccinations, abortion
The clean
services,
birth?
miscarriage management, and services for trans and gender non-conforming people.
Well, we'll play it when they start cussing, we'll cut it.
Everybody needs choices.
Yeah, they don't have the clean version.
Chicken Head.
Plus the kitchen cards.
I take my HIV meds every day.
I don't just live with you. I live well with you.
HIV treatment works.
Get in care.
Stay in care.
Live well.
Okay, yeah, they have.
In Memphis, condoms are free from Planned Parenthood and their friends all over town.
Nothing sexier than free. So check out freecondomsmemphis.org and get some.